Yesterday was the MLB trade deadline, and while not a trade deadline deal, we want to talk about who got the best of that Griffey to the Reds trade in 2000. Let's get into it. You're at a Baseball Brewhaha. We got coffee and we got trivia. We shall not delay. We're talking about Griffey. So, Adam, let's do it.
Never iffy if it's Griffey. You know what that's about.
Yep.
If you were in the ESPN Sports Center era there. So what team got more WAR from the Griffey trade, where Griffey was traded for 4 players to the Reds from the Mariners? Aaron, what do you got?
I'm going to go with Griffey. He certainly tailed off, but he had some really good years on the front end of that contract. So I'm going to go with the Reds.
And I'm going to go. You went with the Reds. I'm going to go with the Mariners. I'm thinking they got some value from Mike Cameron, a fair amount, and then possibly Brett Tomko, who pitched a little bit for them. I don't know what the other guys in that deal did, if they even played for the Mariners. So I'm going to go Mariners on this one. Let's take a look at the notes. And it is the Seattle Mariners.
Yes. Yeah.
Huge for me.
It was a 18.3, all by Mike Cameron. He even made up for Brett Tomko's minus 0.1.
Oh,
these other guys never even played in the majors, by the way.
Yeah.
And Griffey was an even 13 for the Reds.
Yeah. All right. So big run for me. Getting on the board was huge. So 2-1. But we still got some game to play here on this Wednesday. Aaron.
Yes.
Hit me with your question.
So this was a fun one to look up. Following this trade in 2000, did Ken Griffey Jr. or Mike Cameron have more career home runs?
All right. Well, Griffey ended up, he had a few years where he hit some with the Reds, and he ended up at 630. That's a lot of home runs. So I'm going with Griffey.
So this was fascinating because that is incorrect, but it's very, very close.
Wow.
Griffey hit 232. Mike Cameron hit 235 after the trade. Kind of the difference, Mike Cameron was kind of coming into his prime with the Mariners, had a bunch of seasons. He had about 20 or so all in a row, and Griffey really tailed off after a couple of so strong years.
All right. Well, speaking of the comparison between Griffey and Mike Cameron, they both played at the start of their career for the same 3 teams: Mariners, White Sox, Reds. Mike Cameron then would go on to play for 5 additional teams at the end of his career. Can you name 2 of them?
So I had recently seen a Mike Cameron Brewers card. So I'm going Milwaukee as kind of my easy one out of the gate. And then the other one I'm thinking Boston here.
Okay. Well, you are correct. Milwaukee, Boston. Played for the Padres and a couple others. Great work on that one. 3-1. Got that run back right away here on the 3rd inning. And as we head into Thursday, tomorrow, for more trivia, you got a nice little cushion to work with here. But before we get to then, let's do a little shout out. Aaron, who are we shouting out today?
I'm shouting out our buddy Pete, the A's fan, who we talked about, we referenced yesterday on our show, talking about the 2012 A's. But Pete is with us on Facebook. He's been loyal, follows the show, and we love having Pete on the show. So thank you, Pete, for hanging with us. Love having you part of the squad here.
And he's been voting in our question polls on the Daily Baseball Trivia group. Love it, Pete. Thank you. You can vote every day. Try and guess, compete with us. As we get more and more people voting, we're going to start featuring your answers on the show.
Can you can you outdo the Baseball Brewhaha duo? Which, I mean, let's be fair.
It's probably not that hard.
Yeah, but you know, we know a few things. So special thanks to 1:37 p.m. Yep, that's right. Baseball reference. If you got a burning question, you got trivia you want us to explore, comment below. Find us on Twitter at Baseball Brewhaha. We're back at it again tomorrow. Thanks everybody for joining us. We'll see you then.